Well, so we're back. We're back with Boehner. Who's it? Boehner. I can't ever remember. Boehner. Oh, yeah. His passed in the House, and then he was rejected. And then I hear on the news that the problem with the debt, might affect our state. I live in Washington State, by the way. It's going to affect every state. And from there, it's going to spider out. It's going to affect the world. Do we not understand exactly what's happening? If the United States closes down, and if it remains down, it's going to affect the world, the main cities. And from there, it spiders out. These people are playing games. They're blackmailing the small people. They're waiting for the rich. So, the rich is hanging in there, screaming their lungs out, screaming at Boehner, going, "You can't give up. This is the way it's going to be. I'll be damned in hell if I'm going to pay another dime towards those wimpy, damn poor people. I don't care if they are in the streets. Why can't they be in the streets? They put themselves there. They're just alcoholics, drug addicts, and bums. They can't seem to find a job." Really? Well, I got news for you. Those people that are homeless out there are the new middle class, the middle class. They are out there with no jobs. They are the people that you corporations have laid off because you decided to put your people into the Middle East, over in India, because it's cheaper to hire. So let's start off there. It's not the Mexicans taking the goddamn jobs, it's goddamn India. They can finally eat. It's not India's fault, mind you. It's just that this is the way it is. I know the way it is. I just don't lie about it. So you'll outsource all your damn work. This worker makes what? $150,000 a year, and this worker over here makes what? $600 every 3 months. Wooly. That bully. Hey, corporate America, you're killing us. Electric. No real nicotine in this. Every now and then I get stressed. It's the hand and mouth thing. It's just made out of steam. My lungs are clear. So tell me, Mr. and Mrs. Tea Party. I used to be the queen of the tea parties. My tea party didn't hurt anybody. I see very little minorities in that damn tea party of yours. Very little. And the little bit of minorities I see in there have just been drug in and know very little about what the hell they're doing. Or they're filthy rich. Wow. Imagine. Am I pissed? Just slightly. I say if the House of Representatives walks their little pearly white asses out that door and they close the government, those people do not get back in that door. And if Obama agrees to play this game of badminton with these people and goes for back and forth, that he goes out that door with them, I got news for you. I voted for that man. I never said he was a messiah. I never pretended he was a messiah. It was a bunch of idiots did. They're the idiots, the same idiots who said, I want this medical care done now, when I knew for a fact it was going to take more than 6 months to put that son of a gun together. And what do? I want it now. You want it now, huh? You want it now. You can't get it now. It takes time. And instead, those darn insurance companies said, well, we'll just deal with this and that. Sold out to the insurance companies. We'll cut down on mammograms. We'll cut down on PSAs. You have no idea, America, what you're losing or what you're being screwed on. And now you're being screwed on other things. And we're just sitting here. Let's just let them play their games. Just playing your games, huh? Let me tell you. It's serious. It's just not the checks to take away. It's the libraries, the banks will be closed. Everything will turn down. And if they decide to go more than a day or two, we're going to lose more money. Now, they could go coin. That's been talked about, $2 trillion coins. And if they do that, that might save us. I'm telling you, you need to think. We also need to worry about other things. There is talk about a civil war. There is talk about the biggest revolution since the revolution. War on our own turf. Are we ready for that? Are our children ready for that? I'm not ready for a revolutionary war. I don't know. I'm not dressed for it all right. Are you dressed for it? Hey, President. Mr. Obama. You won't be able to take your dog out and walk her. Yeah. Neither will I be able to take my dog out. Yeah. Be a food shortage anyway because nobody will be able to afford the food. Once this gets done, the House of Representatives are screwing us over. And you're sitting there and you're arguing with a bunch of blackmailers. They're blackmailing. The House of Representatives are the terrorists. How fun. How fun. Allowing to get them, and I love it, my state may affect us. It's already affected us. Good God. She has made so many cutbacks in education and medical and totally raped the poor, my own governor, just to make you happy. And so then she doesn't lose our federal funding. And every other governor and the other states have done it too. The whole thing is a lie. People who are not paying attention, are not listening, aren't watching, don't know this, or don't give a shit. I tell you, my pyramid scheme would work a lot better if everybody would take responsibility for their own family. Instead, they're too damn busy being bad-mouthing their own party system or the other party system. I'm not pointing my finger at the Republicans or the Democrats or the Independents because it's everybody's fault. Everybody's. This didn't start in 1969 or 1958. This has been going on forever. As long as I've been tiny, everybody's put us into debt. This has been going on for a long time, folks. Believe me, I've heard this whole argument for so long, and every time a new president takes hold, he put us into debt. We're still in debt. Our grandchildren will never see us out of debt. Well, I got news for you. Our grandchildren are going to see us out of debt, and by the time I'm dead, they'll be saying the same thing, and we will be broke. America is not the richest country in the world. We haven't been for a long time. We're in debt. And the rest of the world is in debt too. So let's see who wants to draw the straw to break it to Congress and the Senate and the President of the United States that we've been broke for a long time. And I want to know why average citizens like you, me, are not voting on this, and why are they voting on this? We should be voting on this. They should not have a say anymore. To me, they need to be kicked to the curb. They've lost completely. Fire them. have had it. They've lost. They don't know how to make up their minds. We're dealing now with legal beagles. Everybody in that House of Representatives are lawyers, including our president. They are professional men making snooty decisions that are not for the best of our country. They're not that brilliant. They don't have common sense. It's coming from ego now, ego base. I suggest maybe we rethink everything. And maybe we talk for a change, and we just sit down with all of them and say, look, guys, it's time for us to vote. We vote you out, for one, but secondly, it's time for us to take responsibility. Thank you, Mr. President and House of Representatives. Now you may shut off your lights. American people want to vote. Thank you.